systems go. Clear for liftoff.
What is going on, SHIPIT Nation YouTube station? We are back with another edition of the MLB video. I got my guy Gyiraszin filling in for Nades. I'm in the hosting chair today. Gyiraszin is going to break all of it down for us. We got a big boy slate today, 12 games, got the big boy prize pools. It's a Friday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. You can still get some good NFL contests. We got you rocking and rolling over here at the Nation. Just do us a favor, make sure you're hitting that like. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe button. If you're watching on replay, do that as well. Gyiraszin, I'll bring you in right away. It's Friday, man. Hopefully you got paid today. How has your week been? What's been going on?
I get paid every Friday. If it isn't in the work streets, Ham, it's in the DFS streets usually. So, but yeah, hey, it's good to always be fun to get on here with you. I mean, the only time I get to come on with you is when Nades wants to take a vacation day. And I think Nade's been out of vacation day. It's like 2 months ago, man. I don't know how that works, but
I want his vacation days, man, at work, at SHIPIT Nation. He just gets all the time off going camping.
But hey, he's living the good life, man, because he's always going somewhere fun. Like he's, golfing, doing something. So, hey, I can't complain. I do my fun stuff. But, hey, I take my work. You see me doing my shit in the camper, right? I'm out there, grinding still, having fun. I'm still playing DFS. I don't give a shit where I'm at. Yeah, I mean, it's just, it's my release, man. When I got a few minutes to, take a break and look at something, my brain wants to know how baseball's working today. I mean, that's just the way it works. But yeah, good times. Hey, it's a favorite time of year, Ham. We got, sweatshirt and short weather. We got football, college football. This is a pretty good week in college football. We're starting to get some of them good matchups, getting in the conference games. So yeah, good times. We got great college football content. We got, the NFL content, and that SHIPIT games we have going here seems to be going pretty well. I know it's pretty exciting. So, but yeah, good times here at and hey, we're gonna kick some ass today in some baseball because, just kind of taking a look at it, I think there's all kinds of paths to be built here today. We got some decent pitching. We got a few guys that I think are in play down below that you could use. I don't think there's really anything that really stands out, but hey, this is playoff baseball time almost. We got that game with the Astros and Seattle tonight. It's got big implications on the first place in that division. So, I already kind of like the pitching in that game because that's a playoff type game there. So, good times. We got Kershaw he's retiring all of a sudden. Do we got a narrative game here with Kershaw today? But we know they got him on a leash. There's all kinds of guys on leashes here tonight. We got Mizorowski, we got Rasmussen, we got Kershaw. We got all kinds of dudes that have leashes that, maybe we would think about playing. But overall, MME, I think this is one slate, Ham, I'd say that I could say that probably the most pitchers I would probably keep in my pool that I've seen in a while. Because, even some of the matchups, I know we're getting later. But, yeah, there's all kinds of options, I think, to be had today.
Yeah, should be a lot of options to have. We're going to break it all down. We got a Coors Field slate with the Mega Chalk Angels. But let me say some hello to some people in chat. We got about 75 watching right now, but Lone Wolf has said hello. Mr. Jersey Mike, Jason Turner himself, Gang Green's in the house, New England Shakeup. What's going on? I'll have to check out your podcast sometime. Jake's in the house. Mark F's in the house. And, yeah, like I said, we got a Coors slate game. We got all the good things. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. And if you aren't a member over here at the Nation, you can join for $3 for 3 days. That'll get you through the weekend as well. You can see our college football stuff we got tomorrow if you got that in your state. MLB over the weekend. I'll be covering slate plan. And we got NFL on Sundays. So if you want to join and you haven't been a member yet, $3 get you 3 days. Brittany's in the house. Brittany coming off, if that's the same Brittany coming off a huge night the other night. So shout out to her for that. It was just crushing in those MLB streets. But let's break it all down. We got 12 games to go through. Let's go 8K and above like we always do, Gyiraszin. That's going to be the Miz Kid, Jacob Mizorowski, all the way up to Garrett Crochet taking on the Rays in that small park. But talk to me a little bit about this range Crochet down to Mizorowski.
Man, say Mizorowski 3 times in a row real fast. That's a tough one. But I mean, you look at the kid, he's been outstanding. It's just, they just don't let him go too far. I mean, he's 75 pitches is pretty much where they leave him at. But I mean, he seems to be getting the job done. He's got 5 innings. They did let him go the 108 pitches the 2 starts ago. So, but I think that was more of he was just mowing him down. That was like an easy start for me at 8 Ks that game. But at his price at 8K, I think you could definitely leave him in your pitcher pool. I actually at the price, he'd be one of my favorite guys here from 8K and kind of below. But we're gonna move our way up. I mean, I'm not interested in Messick. I'm not really interested in Robbie Ray at this time either. He's just been kind of wild lately. I don't really want to pick on the Dodgers. So I mean, but at 8,500, I mean, I couldn't fault you if you want to leave him in there. I mean, it's just a little bit above the MLB average at this point as K rate. So, I mean, it's not like the big strikeout Robbie Ray we've seen in the past. I think Sonny Gray's interesting. I just don't like his matchup with Milwaukee. So, at 8,700, I don't mind him either. I wouldn't take him out of my pool. He's been pretty good here in recent times. But, when we're moving up to the top here, these top guys, I mean, to me, it's just basically going to be, who's got a leash, what kind of matchup, what kind of game are they in? I mean, are they in a game that matters? I mean, I think that kind of starts to come into play too, a little bit. Excuse me. So I think for me, I'm just going to probably just live right there in that Seattle-Houston game. I think with Hunter Brown and Brian Wu, I mean, I think that's the way to go. Brown and Wu. I mean, for me, I mean, paying up a little bit, that's going to be a pretty decent build. I think it should probably be a little bit different today because I think everybody's going to want some bats for the Angels. So I think Wu and Hunter Brown are my favorite too, but Crochet, I think, is the guy with the highest ceiling. But I don't know, paying up for Crochet and Wu, I think would be tough. But Crochet has just been absolutely outstanding. I think Dylan Cease is in play as well against the White Sox. So, I mean, I think all those guys up at the top are in play, but I just think because of the matchup and the playoff atmosphere that we're going to have there in Houston, I think for me, I mean, Wu's been really good here in the last half of this season here. I mean, he's up at almost 31% strikeout rate. I mean, I get it. I don't really like attacking Houston all that much with strikeouts, but I just think that game is going to be a low scoring 2-1, 3-1 kind of game, Ham. So, I mean, I think there's a lot of options. I mean, I can't say that, I'm where I guess I was trying to get at is where I don't feel as if there's going to be anybody that's going to be overly owned. I think there's so many different options today that I think pitching is just basically play who you want. But I think by starting out with 2 higher priced pitchers, I think it's going to kind of flip the build compared to where you're going to want all the, high end bats there in that ugly ass Angel and Rocky game, that one of 2 worst bullpens in baseball. I mean, sure, there's reasons too, but maybe get pieces of it. But I think the pitching today is just outstanding. So I think there's a lot of guys that could definitely get 20-some plus points today on this slate. So I think there's a lot of options for pitching. And I mean, Crochet to me is by far the number 1 play. But if I was to go after that, I think Wu and Brown, and then, you could go Cease, Sonny Gray. I mean, there's a lot of options here today. And I don't think they really stand out too far from each other. But I will say I think Crochet has the potential for the highest upside.
Yeah, Crochet's projection over here at the Nation is much higher than the second best guy. He's in a great spot. That Park scares me a little bit. I didn't hear you mention Trevor Rogers, so I'm assuming you don't like him against the Yankees tonight.
No, I mean, I just don't really. I mean, he's a really good pitcher. But I mean, I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't like it. I mean, I wouldn't discount him. I just think there's other options that I prefer to have than him. I mean, I don't know. I just don't think he's going to be able to take advantage of the Yankees, and I prefer the Yankees over Rodgers in that spot. But I just think there's a lot of options today. I mean, really nothing. Usually when I come in, I'm like, oh yeah, these 4 pitchers are the only guys I'd even think about using. And I think today there's like 10 of them that I wouldn't even mind using.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them. I would agree with you. What's going on, Colin James? Welcome to the party. Ricky's in the house. Pojen, DJ and Stoner from Garden City, Colorado. Appreciate you all tuning in. Thank you. We're just getting into the upper echelon of the pitchers. Let's go 7,800 and below. We got somebody asking in the chat, do we think Clayton Kershaw will be on a pitch count? So talk about that a little bit. And then anybody down here in this lower range, Sproat, hopefully I'm saying that right, Sproat at 7,800, taking on the Nationals all the way down to, I don't think you're going to want any Bradley Blaylock, only at $4,500, but in the worst park facing that team. So pretty much any Walker Buehler up to this Sproat character for the Mets. Talk about anybody in that range.
Well, we can start with Sproat. I did look into him a little bit, just kind of wanting to, I was like, who the hell is this dude? I mean, but he's had 2 quality starts his first couple times out. And then you think, okay, that's what I'm looking for over there on FanDuel, right? But then when you look at his numbers even deeper, I mean, his K percentage is just right there at about MLB average. He's walking almost 11% of righties, which is concerning. His WOBA's up pretty high. He does get a lot of ground balls, which I do like to the right side. I think that is pretty good. I mean, he has a very low swing and strike whiff rate, which is not good. 5% to the left side, 7% to the right side, basically 6%. So he's not missing any bats. He's getting a lot of ground balls. So, I mean, I just don't like his upside really. But, I mean, he did get a couple quality starts. So, again, I wouldn't necessarily take him out of my pool, Ham, but I just think there's a lot of better options. He's definitely got a pretty good chance to get him a win. He's a minus 220 favorite too. So I think that is definitely something. I mean, Scherzer at this point in Max's career, I mean, especially against the Royals team, who just generally doesn't really strike out. I guess, I mean, they're going to throw up some lefties against him. He's 17% strikeout rate against lefties. I guess I'd have to sit out on Max. I'd throw him out. But Rasmussen, they just never let him really go anywhere. Like, he's always around 80 pitches, basically consistently. I mean, his last few starts, he hasn't had the strikeouts. He's only had 9 strikeouts in his last 15 innings. I probably would throw Rasmussen out as well. I think Reed Nelson is interesting for the price. What you're getting, and the reason being is because he's going to throw 100 pitches, Ham, almost guaranteed. It's just the way it is. I mean, he gives up a few runs. I think there's a chance, for his price that he could definitely pay off at 7,200. So I think he's interesting. I mean, he's been in the teens between 15 and basically 15, 17, 18, 15, 13 points. I mean, I guess I could kind of live with that if he's my low price pitcher and I want to pay up for Crochet. I think that would be a pairing that I could live with. Will Warren, man, I really would like to use Will Warren. I've used him here in recent times, just kind of looking at him. I don't mind him here. I just don't like it. 6,900. I'm thinking, dude, this has got to be pretty good, but he hasn't been piling up any strikeouts. He's got, he hasn't been 4, 3. He hasn't got over 5 in a while. So I think that's kind of concerning. He's at 3, 4, one time in like 6, 7 starts, just kind of looking. So, but I think at 6,900, I could live with it. Maybe he does, have a decent game here against Baltimore. I wouldn't throw him out either. And then kind of moving down any further down, I don't really like anybody other than Junk. I think Junk would be a guy I'd use 5,500 against Texas. I don't mind him at all. I think, for the price, I could just go there. Rangers really don't hit righties all that well. So I think, I'm not expecting a bunch of strikeouts from Jansen Junk, but, I could throw a joke in there too, but it's too easy, Ham. We'll just leave it be. But, I think he's in play too. But after that, I don't really care for anyone else. I wouldn't leave anyone in my pool, but if I was to flip through, there's probably 10 dudes I'd leave in my pool today. And that's not generally not the case, but that's why I think pitching, you can generally play who you want. So I think I'd rather go take the 2 pitchers in that Houston game, or I would go with Crochet and pair him up with one of those low end guys. If I was MMEing, I'd probably have a bunch of Crochets and then just mix up my SP2s is probably what I would do, Ham. So, but if I was to have one team, I think I would use that Houston-Seattle pitching matchup and just pair them up and just hope I love two pitchers going against each other too. I mean, I get it. You're sacrificing a win, but I still think, those two, if either one of them, if they're both rolling, they'll both get, 6-7 innings.
Yeah. No, excellent breakdown there. I agree with you on Jansen Junk. I like him down there in that $5,500 range. Give us your, if you were to just rank your top four, Gyiraszin, give me your top four, just raw points. Who you think is going to be top four tonight?
Raw points, Crochet 1. I'd probably go Woo 2, Brown 3, and then I'd probably go Cease.
Yeah, I think the only place we disagree is I have a little bit more interest for Robbie Ray just for that price, $8,500. You kind of alluded to it earlier, but I think I like Robbie Ray a little bit more at that price. But you hit it right on the nose, though. He has been very terrible over the last month plus. But excellent breakdown there. Mr. Grapefruit, I did not look at the early slate. Sorry, I can't help you out there. And then Ricky talks about how Rass is just been pitching pretty good, but they won't let him go more than that 80 plus pitchers or so. All right, we're gonna get into it game by game. I'm pulling up the stone, which you get over here with any membership in the MLB package over here.
Didn't somebody ask about Kershaw about the pitch count?
The pitch count. Yeah.
You know what? He probably will be on a pitch count. I don't think he gets higher than 80 actually, but some of these narrative things, man, I don't know. I could see him going out there and twisting up a gem today just because. I mean, he's still playing Kershaw.
Why leave him on a pitch count? Like he's got like 10 games left to pitch in his career. Just let his arm fall off. Let him throw 100.
Right. Yeah, he could wipe his ass with his other hand.
There we go. We're going to break it all down. We got the Yankees headed into Camden Yards to take on these Orioles. Talked a little bit about Will Warren. Talked a little bit about Trevor Rogers. But any love for any of these stacks? Yankees at the Orioles.
The Yankees and Orioles, I think the Orioles against Will Warren is a little interesting, especially the lefties, like Gunnar Henderson, Jackson Holiday. They're going to throw a bunch of lefties at him, and I think attacking Warren with the lefties is decent. I mean, we got a game total sitting at 9. Warren's walking almost 12% of lefties, which is concerning. He's Woba's at 350. He's like mid ground ball lean. Doesn't really give up too many fly balls, but he's been getting barreled up 12% by lefties, 9% by righties. I mean, I do like the lefties, and they're going to throw a bunch of them at him. I'm going to assume from the projected lineup, it looks like we might get 6 of them. 6 of them. So, I mean, Holiday, Henderson, Beavers, Basallo, Colton Cowser. I mean, I don't mind it. I don't mind that at all. I think it's in play. I just don't have it up at the top of my list.
Yeah, what about the Yankees? Where would they rank?
I'd have the Yankees below the Orioles, and I'd say I'd probably have the Orioles just outside. Like they wouldn't be in my top 5. So I don't really have the Yankees up that high against, which I probably should against Trevor Rogers. Rogers just doesn't generally get beat up. He's pretty good, overall pitcher. More of a ground ball type lean, 56% to the left, 46% to the right. Guy just doesn't get barreled up at all. 4% left side, 6%. So I get it's the Yankees. It's just, I think there's other spots that we could have, and I don't think that one could really keep up. I prefer the Baltimore side.
Yeah. Excellent breakdown there. Moving on to the next game. Got the Nationals to take on Brandon Sproat. Andrew Alvarez, pretty much a gas can. He is a lefty. But any interest in this Nationals at Mets game?
Yeah, I mean, I think we really should be liking the Mets against Andrew Alvarez here in that horrible National bullpen. I mean, you look at Alvarez, this guy, lefty, he's not very good. He's 16% strikeout to the right. He's been walking a lot of guys here. He's young guy. I don't know. Not a spot for not to be able to strike anybody out, to be in walking guys, to be facing the Mets. So I think the Mets actually, just because also that bullpen, I think the Mets would be in my top handful of stacks here, Ham. So I can't tell you exactly where, but I'd say they're up. They'd be in discussion to be in the top. How about on the podium between gold, silver, and bronze? I think they're in discussion to be in that, because we're really searching for something. If you don't want to go after that Coors game, I mean, we got to find some offense to be able to keep up with it. I think the Mets here in the spot, and the Mets have been hitting really well here down the stretch. So I do like some Mets. And that bullpen sucks.
Yeah, bullpen not very good. Metro Boom says Sprout has been rolling. So that's good to hear. Moving on to the next game, got the Red Sox. Crochet, he's been balling, going up against this Rays team. Got a lot of blood red over there on the Rays side. But any interest in any of these bats? We love this park, but we also love these pitchers as well. So what are you going to more one-off stacks? Where are you going this Red Sox at the Rays game?
Yeah, I mean, we got a game total of 7. I mean, we got a game of 12 on this slate, Ham. I mean, that's a whole 5-run difference. I just I respect both pitchers enough here not to, and the bullpens not to really fool with it.
Yeah, I would agree with you as well. It's tough to it's tough to stack against Crochet. Who was it though? Scooball. I guess he was playing the Marlins last Friday night and just got obliterated. There might have been 2.
It made everybody in Detroit pucker up because they thought he was hurt.
Yeah,
they're puckering up already here. They don't understand that they deserve to be able to crash here at the end. I mean, if they lose the division, then that's their own damn fault. But I don't see it. I'm going tomorrow too, so they'll win tomorrow because I'm.
There we go. Well, bet on the Tigers tomorrow. You heard it here first. Padres. Sorry, go ahead.
It's at 1:00. Little day drinking.
There we go. Padres at the White Sox. Dylan Cease. I love me some Dylan Cease tonight. I like the Padres tonight against Dean Martin's son Davis. But any love for any of these Padres at the White Sox tonight?
I mean, I don't mind the Padres. I think they're pretty good, as you said, against Dean Martin's son, the Rat Pack. I mean, all them young kids wouldn't even know what that is.
They don't know. They don't know Gyiraszin.
They wouldn't know. But, I mean, he's not been very good against lefties, Martin. So, I mean, they definitely got some lefties that could hit the ball. Hearn, Sheets, Merrill, Cronenworth. So, I don't mind them at all. I guess I'd prefer the lefties. But, I mean, hey, they got some pretty good righty bats, too, Machado and Tatis Jr. So, yeah, I definitely would. I don't know. I think the Padres would also be up there, probably my top 5.
Yeah, Padres don't hit a lot of long balls, but, they can dink and dunk with the best of them. Not to say Sheets, Laureano, Merrill, they can all go yard, but I like the Padres a lot tonight with you there. No interest in the White Sox. Doesn't sound like you have any interest as well.
They'll be low owned. The Padres will be low owned, Ham.
Yeah. I think so too. And our ownership is showing everybody sub 10%. They'll be low owned, especially with the Coors game. Excellent point there. Next game up, Coors Field 2.0. We got Michael Lorenzen taking on Max Scherzer. You didn't have any interest in Scherzer. So does that mean you like some of the Royals with Carter Jensen batting leadoff? Blue Jays. I like the Blue Jays a little bit going up against Lorenzen, but talk to me a little bit about this game. Got a pretty high total. Blue Jays at Kansas City Royals.
Yeah, the Blue Jays, I've come around on the Blue Jays. They were kind of in my Royal bucket. Funny they're playing each other, but I think here against Lorenzen, I think it's interesting for me. I mean, I do like some of the righties actually against him. He's been getting beat up and barreled up by righties, almost 11%. His ground ball percent is fairly low. I mean, he's been getting hit around, especially here in the last 30 days. He's been getting beat up pretty bad. He's been getting barreled up by both sides of the plate, especially lefties the last 30 days, 12%, which is up 5% from where he normally has been. So he just has not been very good. So, I mean, I think there's enough power to be had here in this lineup. Springer, Vladdy, Barger. I think Varsho is interesting. Even Ernie down there in the 9-hole, I think is interesting. So I don't mind it. I think would definitely be in play. I don't have it, like up at the top of my list here, but I think there's definitely somebody. I'd say they're around just outside my top 5-ish, but they're definitely in play for me. I think you got to look at the Royals. I think I'd rather play the Yankees in Baltimore before I'd play the Royals. I mean, I wouldn't play the Royals on a big slate like this at all. Never have all season. Everybody who watches me knows that. I just don't think they have enough power to win you a big slate overall. So for me, I'd be out on the Royals. I don't ever really think of it.
Yeah, I would agree with you there. I have Blue Jays top 5 for me as well. They actually have them at number 5. So yeah, I like the Blue Jays a little bit, and I'm with you. No Royals for me, not tonight. What about, I think it was on X the other day, Gyiraszin, Salvador Perez. Is he a Hall of Famer in your opinion?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he just hit 300 bombs, and was it 1,000 RBIs or something like that?
For one, his defensive he's defensively one of the best catchers, that's ever been. I mean, he throws out runners. Nobody run on Salvi like when he was in his main prime. Nobody. I mean, and for a catcher to last that long and hit the way he has, I think that in itself should get you in some consideration, man. Them guys get beat to shit, man, with foul balls. I mean, it's that's a tough living back there. But definitely Salvi, I think, is a Hall of Fame catcher. I mean, if you really sat down and thought about it, it'd be hard to really find 10 other catchers in the last 20 years that are even better than him. So I mean, definitely, even on a division rival, I think he's definitely a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I would agree with you there. You just think about it, like how many times those dudes squat over the course of their lifetime, just standing up, throwing the ball back, squatting down. I mean, 140 times a year?
I don't even know how they do it, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And then blocking them balls, and the top of their thighs and shit got to be black and blue from just getting beamed. And man, can't even imagine how many concussions over his career he's had. Yeah, I mean, hell no, I wouldn't sit back there for anything.
All right, let's go Rangers. We got Jock Jams, Marlins at the Rangers. Jansen Junk, we both have some interest in him. Neither one of us mentioned my boy Tyler Miley, but this projected Marlins lineup does not project very well against him. Jock Jams, no thank you. If he hits a homer, we're giving away tickets like we have all year long, and we're safe to say I've not given out one Gyiraszin for Jock hitting a homer on a Friday. But any interest in these Marlins stacks, any interest in these Ranger stacks, I'm out on both of them as stacks.
Yeah, I'm out as well. But that's funny. If Jock Jams hits a homer on Friday, that's a good one.
Jock Jams hits a homer on Friday, we give away a 121 ticket, and have not given away one. It was actually Jock Jams and Alex Verdugo. Alex Verdugo is playing in the Korean baseball organization at this point in his career, I would imagine. And then Jock Jams isn't far behind him. Look, Jason Turner, my guy knows what's up. Jock Jam party incoming. So we'll see what happens. I don't believe it. I like me some Jansen Junk in your trunk, $5,500. Let's do it. All right, we got my second favorite stack on the board. That's the Cleveland Guardians against Pablo Lopez, taking on this Twins team in Minnesota. I really like the Guardians tonight. Interested to hear what you have to say about that, Gyiraszin. No love for Parker Messick, what you said earlier, but any love for Guardians at the Twins?
Man, you like the Indians over Pablo? That's interesting.
Pablo.
I mean, that's interesting. Pablo hasn't been all that good really in the last month here against lefties. I mean, they're going to see some lefties there definitely from the Indians. That's for sure. First 5 for shit. They're going to have 8 lefties against them from what I see from the projected lineup. I mean, I don't love it, but man, they'll be definitely low on Ham. I mean, that's the Ham gut call of the day right there. I mean, hey, they've been playing great. They're hot as hell. They've won like freaking something. They're making all the Detroit here sweat their ass off, man. Like if you say Indians or Guardians around here, everybody in Detroit's already pouting. So, but yeah, I mean, they've been red hot. That's for sure.
Are they 2 back?
3.5.
Well, yeah. Okay. 3.5 back of the Tigers. I think they're 2 back of the playoffs.
Yeah, they're like 2 back of 2 teams for the wild card. And then I think, I mean, it's like between Houston, if you look at it, it's really tight. And I think, as we get down the stretch here in the DFS, stretch here, I think when we got some of these games like that, these are literally playoff games. Like that Houston-Seattle game tonight, that's playoff city right there. So that's why I said I like that 2 pitchers.
Man, I'd give anything if the Mets choked down the stretch and didn't make it after how hot they were to start, and they signed Soto. They're 2 games up over the Reds and D-backs. I would love to see the D-backs sneak in after they traded away all their dudes, but that would be funny to me. All right, let's move on to the next game. What about the Twins? Any love for the Twins? I don't know I didn't hear you say yes or no to that.
No, I don't have them really all ranked that high against. I mean, they're pretty much going to be going up against. I mean, they got a decent lefty over there. I don't know. There's better spots to be had. I'm not a fan.
Yeah. Moving on to the next game. I'm with you. This is a playoff game tonight. You're going to see the best relievers. You're going to see a lot of, pitchers coming out, if it's in the 5th or 6th inning and they're in trouble. So no interest for bats. And I really don't, I love both pitchers, but man, I just think if they get in a jam, Gyiraszin, that we're going to see the pin come in early. So that kind of lowers my love for these pitchers, but they're certainly great plays. But any love for Mariners or the Astros tonight?
No, don't have any love there. I mean, this is these two teams' horses. So they're going to let their horses go tonight. If one of them gets beat up really bad, sure, they'll come out just like any other instance. But I just think this game is just going to be a nail biter. It's going to be, it's going to be a small ball game, I think.
Yeah, no, definitely agree with you. Small ball, try to manufacture runs any way that you can. I mean, obviously we know what Cal Raleigh's done all season long, but $6,300, that's a little too high for a guy that strikes out 27% of the time. If you wanted to get one of these lefties or righties for that matter against Hunter Brown as a one-off, I think you could, and he's going to be super low owned. I think these ownerships will come up, but they'll all be sub 5%, but excellent breakdown there. Let's move on to the next game. Got a few more games. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Helps us out a ton over here. Now we're getting into the mega chalk of the slate, Gyiraszin. We got the Angels. Now's the time to play them. Taking on Bradley Blaylock against this Rockies team. Mitch Ferris, he's a gas can in of himself. Angels at the Rockies. Talk to me about this game, how you're going to attack it. Are you playing the Rockies? Are you full fading it? Tell me single entry, 3 entry. Tell me how you're going to play this one.
I mean, it's just this game sucks because for one, I mean, this Blaylock dude might as well be rolling the red kickball up there, Ham, for everybody. The dude can't strike anybody out. I mean, he's just god awful. I don't even know how. I mean, the Rockies, whoever their GM is, I mean, where are they getting these guys? Like, seriously, his K percentage is 7% to the right side, 11%. I mean, he's awful. Everything across this guy's stats are red. He sucks. So, I mean, it gets hit 11%, almost barreled up to both sides. I mean, it's kind of hard not to like some of these Angels. I just don't like the bottom half of the Angels lineup after Ohape. I think it's terrible. But other than that, I mean, it's just hard not to play. I mean, we got a game total at 12. I mean, man, that Blaylock is terrible. And so is that bullpen behind it. And then you look across the other side of the field and you got the Angels who have another shitty bullpen. And, Mitch Ferris isn't much better himself. I mean, he's been getting smoked. He's a lefty, but he's been getting smoked by lefties himself. But he's going to see a bunch of righties, pretty much all righties against the Rockies here. He's got an 18% strikeout rate. He's walking 14% of righties. He's got a low ground ball rate, high fly ball rate. He's getting hit hard. He's not missing any bats. And then you got a shitty bullpen behind him. It's like, man, two dudes, like this is totally a softball game. So, it just, I think you gotta, and truthfully, I think there's some cheap enough bats to where you can still get some decent pitching because the bottom of that Angel lineup is not very good. So, the Rockies, I don't mind them, but man, the Angels, that pitcher Blaylock, he sucks, man. I don't know. I just feel like I'm holding hands with everybody else, Ham. It's like I feel like you're going to be holding hands with everybody else. If you're in like the single entry, the 121, couple hundred people. I mean, most of these top 5 of the Angels are probably going to be 30-40% owned, I would assume.
So single entry, are you fading the Angels?
Single entry, am I fading the Angels? Probably. And I'd probably go higher end pitching, Ham, is what I would do.
Yeah,
and just hope that game's a dud because then, you're better off with the high end pitching if you go Crochet and then roll out, like Wu or Cease or somebody with them. I think that would be the way I'd start. And then, maybe maybe look to some Mets or, try to go elsewhere for some bats. But yeah, I think I would fade it if I was single an entry just because of how many are going to be in there. Yeah. I mean, it's going to be there. They're going to be highly owned.
Yep. No, I agree with you. Yeah. I mean, single entry, I think I'm with you. Like, I think I'm fading that. If I did 3 entry, I'd probably have them on at least. I'd wanted some pieces on at least one team.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I was going to say that but most times I get in the Grand Slam on FanDuel, and I'll do 2 or 3 every night. And, the only time I do 3 is like a situation like tonight. Usually 2 teams I stack both on one and I mix up the other 2 or whatever else, keep the same pitcher. But today I think would be a good 3 day. Like you said, one team, cover your ass, build it up with some Angels. But I would recommend kind of mixing in some of them lower end guys, 7, 8 guys, 9 hitter, and mixing up with the top. So yeah, it's see, I think this slate's interesting. That's why I said there's a lot of different paths to be had, Ham. I mean, we got a lot of different pitching options. We got an extremely chalky game, which most of the people I think are going to go that way. So if you start building your team, look what you have left for pitchers, and then just flip it the other way and take some, go high end pitching. I think that's my preferred way today.
Yeah. No, excellent breakdown there. Yeah. Jake talks about Trout and Adele 2-mans. Yeah, it's another way to get different, right? So you want to pick off the two of the better home run hitters. You certainly could do that as well. This is an interesting game next, Gyiraszin. You got the Brewers at the Cardinals. I have a little bit of respect for both of the pitchers. We talked about the Miz earlier. He could just set them up and knock them down, 30% K rate. I agree with you, though. They're probably going to pull him around 80 pitches. He did pitch 6 days ago, and I think he threw right around 80. That was coming off his 106 pitch performance. This Cardinals team has all but given up on the season, so I don't like those bats. And then Sonny Gray, we talked about Sonny Gray's price is pretty good on both sites. I have the Brewers as my favorite low-owned stack tonight, almost a contrarian stack. But what about you? Any Brewers or Cardinals love?
I'm not sure I really, really like either. But I can say, I mean, you look at the Miz, I do like him at his 80 pitches. There are some strikeouts to be had from the 6 hitter down through the 9 hitter. You got 27% Gyiraszin, Crooks 44, Walker 34, Victor Scott 22. But the rest of that lineup is, 11%, 13, 11, 17, 20, Herrera. But, so the top half of that Cardinal lineup really don't have too many strikeouts in it. The bottom half does there, though. So, but the Miz has been good. I mean, 25% strikeout to the right side. It has dipped a little bit, but basically to 21% to the right side. He's been getting hit a little bit harder on the right side here in recent times. But I think the Miz is definitely a guy. He's got upside. That's what we're looking for. And I think, there isn't really too much, high-end upside here today where I feel like, you got to have that guy. I think Crochet would be about as close as you get. But I think at the price, I mean, Miz could definitely twist out 6-7 Ks.
Yeah, for sure. Badlands. I actually forgot Dylan Cease was on the White Sox, but yeah, I mean, we both like him. I don't like him because it's a quote unquote revenge game. I like him because he's gonna mop the floor with these White Sox hitters. So yeah, we both like Cease. I think top 4 for both of us. Absolutely. Moving on to the next game, we got my favorite stack on the board. The Philadelphia Phillies, the Fighting Phils, taking on Nelson. You had a little bit of interest in Nelson, so I might take that in consideration against the D-backs. I like the D-backs as well, going up against Aaron Nola, who he's been dog poo this year, Gyiraszin, or most of the year anyway. But any love for these desert bats, Phillies at the Diamondbacks?
You like to play the Phillies. I mean, I'm always looking to play some Phillies, but I just don't think really today is the day. I mean, as far as the D-backs go, I mean, I got them down. I mean, they're all down a little bit for me. In this one here, I pass on both bats, actually. I mean, Walker's frustrating, man. That guy's frustrating as hell. Ground ball pitcher. You don't really strike out too many. I just don't like that Arizona lineup. I know they've been actually doing pretty well, in the standings coming back, as we were talking a little bit earlier. But I don't really want to pick on Reed Nelson either. So I do like him a little bit more. I don't think I'm going to get enough leverage to actually go, to stack against him. So it's not even worth it.
Yeah. One thing to note, it looks like Taijuan Walker is going to be the opener. I wonder if Nola is coming in after that. And then we got Gyirazin's burner account over here in the YouTube chat stream. Gyiraszin, get up your burner, man. Let's go.
Hey, I've been doing this a long time. I mean, I've been playing since 2012 baseball. I've been almost playing every damn day. I mean, you see the strategies. I've made a habit to go back and look what's been winning. I do it almost every day, Ham. So, you just see things and you're like, oh, that should have happened. Then the next time that scenario, it's like poker, man. Like it's never a for sure thing. If you got aces, you're going to win. But, we all have our favorite stupid little hands. Like mine's 10 jack suited. If I get 10 jack suited, Ham, I'm calling your silly ass. I don't care how much you put in there. So, I mean, a lot of people like king, queen. I mean, it's just the thing. You play and you play, you have your thing. And, I just like to talk about it. It's just, It's fun.
Now, your takes are always good. That's why you're always at the top of the leaderboard, no matter what the sport, football, baseball, you name it. My guy, Gyiraszin, always crushing in all the sports. All right, last game of the slate. We got the ageless wonder, Clayton Kershaw, taking on this Giants team. Robbie Ray. I have a little bit of interest in Ray, but, hey, it's Friday Night Dodgers. We all know how they perform at home. Mookie's been garbage this year, but lefty-righty matchup. Any love for these Giants? Any love for any of these Dodgers bats?
I'm not really a fan of the Giants bats. I think the Dodgers are interesting against Robbie Ray. I mean, I think you could play the Dodgers every day as good as they are. I mean, especially, but I don't mind the Dodgers. I mean, if I can get them low owned, I think that's definitely some. I mean, I don't mind the park. Obviously, if it was in San Francisco, I probably wouldn't be as excited about it. But Robbie Ray really hasn't been good against the righties in the last 30 days. His WOBA's up it's 397. His ground ball percentage is low. His fly ball percentage is pretty high to the left side here. I mean, he's just not been himself. He's getting barreled up quite a bit here. So I don't mind it. I think it's something. I mean, you look at some of the righties they got in there. I mean, we got Kiki, do you love me? And then we got some Pajes and Teoscar, Mookie. I mean, I think they could definitely get to him. I mean, they all got good WOBAs. So I think Robbie Ray could be in for one here, but it's not up at the top of my list. But I think I would, if I'm even if I probably had 3 or 4 teams, I might consider having one of the Dodgers in one of them.
Always Mookie. My guy, Jason Turner, says, hey, Ham, have a seat, man. Mookie's been balling. Yeah, maybe he has, but I don't know about
I think Mookie was hurt for a good portion of the season, but he seems to be putting it together here in recent times.
Yeah. I don't know who Tommy Tanks is.
Tommy Edman, Tommy Tankers.
Oh, Tommy Edman. All right. Ever since, I don't know what this is about. This might have been you, but congratulations if that was you. I don't know what that's about, but yeah, that's all 12 games. Appreciate everyone tuning in, all 200 of you. We certainly appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you aren't a member over the nation, head on over there now. You can get in for $3 for 3 days. Test us out. See how we're doing it. Got baseball tonight. I'll be doing baseball Saturday and Sunday. And then we got NFL on Sunday and Sunday Night Football as well. Gyiraszin, I always give the people a home run call of the day. I'm going to put you on the spot. Any home run calls of the day that you got for the people?
Home run. Let me think here. If I had to put my money on one cat to hit me a home run tonight, I'm probably going to go to the Mets game, and I'm going to dial me up some Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso, I love that call against Andrew Alvarez. I'm going to go to one of my favorite stacks, one of my favorite players in Coors Field. Not Coors Field, but Coors Field 2.0. Should be batting leadoff. George Springer to take Michael Lorenzen deep tonight. That'll do it for me. My guy, Gyiraszin. That'll do it. Join us. Appreciate you tuning in. We'll see you next time. Let's ship it.